Hello everyone, Josheb here with another episode of the Monday Melee. This week we're going to take a look at MyInsanity's match against Virtus.Pro at the European Spring Regional Championship. This is Game 2 on Cursed Hollow, and Virtus.Pro is going to be fighting for their tournament life as they are one game behind in this best of 3. As a result of winning the last team fight, MyInsanity has grabbed the bottom boss, rotated up to grab the top, and with the help of the Vikings, they're also going to get the tribute. That's 2 bosses and a curse back to back to back for MyInsanity, and Virtus.Pro has to do something drastic to take home the win here. Typically, when you're under the effects of a curse with a boss bearing down on your keep, you're going to play defensively, and that's exactly what MyInsanity is expecting Virtus.Pro to do. Stand behind their keep and play the poke game until MyInsanity has to back off. But with so much momentum on the side of MyInsanity after the double boss, Virtus.Pro decides defending the boss isn't enough. They push past the boss and engage MyInsanity while the boss wails on their keep structures. The first thing you're going to notice here is that MyInsanity is completely spread out. ETC and Greymane are at the bottom of the screen, Uther in the center, and Zagara's at the top. With Zagara so far away from her peels, Virtus.Pro elects to make her the target. Take note of the time, 13:54, it'll be important later. Sonya is going to dive in on her immediately, using Eric to get close via the Ancient Spear. Sonya's aggression is followed quickly by Thrall's Sunder, which pushes Zagara to the center, where she is delivered into Joanna's waiting Condemn. ETC is rushing in to peel, but he's caught in the Condemn himself, and he's only successful in getting Thrall off of Zagara, and only temporarily. Thrall responds by attempting to throw his wolf at Zagara to keep her locked down even further, but ETC absorbs it on her behalf. Virtus.Pro is beginning to surround Zagara, so Greymane takes his attention away from the keep and leaps in on Joanna. This frees Vala up to come join the fray, and she supplements Sonya's slam damage with a strafe of her own. ETC attempts to peel one last time with a power slide, but Thrall is on Zagara now as well, and a chain lightning follow-through Wind Fury is all that's needed to squash the bug. Zagara goes from full health to dead in about 5 seconds, and she goes down with her maw still available. In slow motion, it looks like the Divine Shield on Uther was extremely late, but you'll see when you watch it on full speed that he activates Divine Shield and Benediction only about half a second late. Note that Rhaegar has put down his totem, which is going to give Strafe maximum penetration as MyInsanity is forced to sit through an uncomfortable amount of Vala's ultimate. As they begin to retreat, MyInsanity turns her attention to Sonya for a moment, but thinks better of it remembering it's a 4v5. ETC's Mosh is still on cooldown from the last engagement, and he is unable to power slide out either. At this point, he and Uther are more or less peeling as hard as they can just to get Greymane out alive. As MyInsanity continues to retreat, it becomes clear that ETC is the sickly gazelle, and he begins to fall behind. Vala's Frost Shot combos with Condemn and Ancient Spear to put steak on the menu for the evening, and ETC goes down. It's now evident that Uther isn't going to make it out either, so rather than run away, he turns around and creates space for Greymane and Eric to run away. At this point, with the center keep down and around 45 seconds of alone time with the core, Virtus.Pro makes the call to rush the enemy core. The boss is still wailing on the keep structures, but has not actually done any damage to the keep as of yet, regardless of the curse. The Vikings use Play Again to assemble and assist Greymane in taking down the keep, but in the end, Virtus.Pro wins this space race. As you watch the replay at full speed, pay close attention to the ultimate usage on both teams during that engagement. MyInsanity elects to hold on to their ults for a more opportune time and ends up realizing they should have used them when it's already too late. Again, Zagara died with her maul available to use, and Uther didn't use Divine Shield until he'd already died. Mosh Pit came off cooldown as they were retreating, but ETC wasn't able to utilize it. Virtus.Pro, on the other hand, seized the opportunity and used every ultimate available to them save for Ancestral Healing, and won the game because of it. The other thing to note is that when your back is against the wall late game and you're losing to death by 1,000 cuts, sometimes doing the unexpected is the only thing you can do to retake control of the game.
Get scouted. This is, of course, a curse. Pushing with this boss, VP need a huge team fight here.
Play Again could be used to get the rest of the Vikings. Did so much damage coming down. The Divine Shield was used on Uther here to prevent any additional damage, but the chase is good from VP here.
Oh, Splendor is in trouble as well here. He doesn't actually have level 20 yet, so he's not going to be able to escape with Redemption. Just going to try to use some stuns to slow this and morale the rest of his teammates up. Big push down here with the Vikings, not only in bot and mid. They may want to try to grab 3 whole keeps from this. There's 20 seconds left on the core.
Oh, it's the base race. They're just going to go for the end. It's only the Vikings and Greymane alive. Greymane is going for the core with the Vikings. They're just going to try races. They still have the boss at the top lane.
Yeah, that they do. This is actually going to be literally a race, Tetcher. Here we go. Hostwaps, Darkmog trying to go for the push. Obviously, there's more arrows here for Virtus.Pro, but their core is going down. They're actually ahead here, about 50%. It looks like MyInsanity is going to do it. They're pushing it down. Down it goes to 0. MyInsanity will win the base race, and they will qualify.
Alright everybody, that'll do it for this week's Melee. Thanks for watching. If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe. We look forward to making more content for you, and please leave your feedback in the comments if you have any. I'll see you back here next Monday.